Aquaponics is a blend of food production that has been around for decades but only recently has come into the limelight as an ideal way to produce protein, fruits, and vegetables in the same small space. Aquaponics rely on a symbiotic relationship between the fish and plants for sustainability as well as producing a constant food source to support a sustainable lifestyle. Before investing a considerable amount of money in ready-made equipment or systems to start raising edible fish and produce, consider a small DIY aquaponic system that you can build from recycled material. Before building an aquaponic system, decide where it will be located. Indoor locations will need to be away from the main living area, preferably in a room used only for aquaponics. Outdoor locations will need to be sheltered to protect fish and plants from the elements. A greenhouse is an ideal outdoor location. Indoor or outdoor locations will need easy access to water and electrical source. Any large watertight vessel can be recycled into a fish tank. 55-gallon food-grade barrel or a 225 food-grade plastic bin are often used in DIY aquaponic systems. 1 fish per 10 gallons of water is a good starting point. The goal is to have 1 pound of fish per gallon of water in the tank, but this may vary with the species of fish as well. Growing bed. Plants grown in an aquaponic garden don't need soil for their roots, but they still need some type of container for a growing bed. PVC pipe is often used in aquaponic and hydroponic grow systems. Large PVC pipes, 4 inches in diameter, have small holes drilled in the bottom for water absorption and drainage with large holes drilled in the top to place plants. Large top holes are drilled at varying intervals, depending on the type of plants being grown. Small herb plants can be grown closer together than larger tomato plants. A wood or plastic box lined with pond liner can also be used for growing plants without soil. Perlite, gravel or coconut core is used in grow boxes to keep plants stable. Pumps and hardware. A pump, along with tubing, will be needed to keep the water circulating. The pump floods the growing beds or PVC pipes with water to submerge the plant roots for a designated period of time each hour. The plants uptake the fertile water during this time, and when the pump stops running, water recedes back into the fish tank to allow plant roots time to slightly dry out before the next watering. A timer will be needed for the pump because it does not need to run continuously. Start out with the pump set to run 15 minutes every hour. The pump needs to run enough to keep the fish waste moving to the plant roots, but not so much that the plant roots are constantly in water. An aerator will also be needed to keep the water oxygenated for the fish. Grow lights will be needed for an indoor system. Start plants from seeds in the late winter so they will be ready to plant 1 week after the system is built. Place fish in the completed tank first, then install and plant the PCV pipes or growing beds. Allow water to circulate with fish in it for 1 week before placing plants in the water. This will ensure the water has enough nutrients from fish waste to support plant life. The fish. Tilapia are the most common type of fish used in any type of aquaculture. Keep the water in the DIY aquaponic system between 70 to 80 degrees for healthy, thriving tilapia. Tilapia produce a lot of waste, which feeds the plants. Catfish are a hardy fish choice for colder climates or when keeping the water warm enough for tilapia is not possible. Fish are fed 3 times per day, as much food as they can consume in 20 minutes. The plants. Any plant that is harvested by the leaf is ideal for growing in an aquaponics system. Fruits like strawberries, blueberries and raspberries can also easily be grown without soil, but will require additional nutrients to be added to the water. Tomatoes, squash, peppers and cucumbers are some of the popular vegetables to be grown aquaponically, but will require supplemental fertilizer to be added to the water during the growing season. Start out with a small DIY aquaponic growing system and add on to it as you learn and fine-tune the process. It's possible to grow enough produce and fish to sustain a family with a DIY growing system. And it can all start with recycled material and a little elbow grease. Thanks for watching.